Yo, what's going on, yo? I'm JBHOOPS, and today I'm back with day 4 of the Summer League Standouts series. And let's just get right into it with the first game of the day, which was the Pelicans versus the Hawks. Trey Murphy III had an outstanding game in this one. He dropped 30 points on 10 of 18 shooting. He did a great job creating for himself and getting to the cup. He knocked down a few threes and was also very good defensively. I think he'll be a significant part of the Pelicans' rotation this upcoming season as they push for the playoffs. Another guy who impressed me for the Pelicans was Tyreek Jones. He dropped 11 points, 9 rebounds, and had 4 blocks. He competed really hard on the offensive glass, set great screens, finished strong inside, and also had a monster 2-hand block off the glass. The next matchup of the day was the Rockets versus the Spurs. Jabari Smith Jr. dropped 19 points and 9 rebounds, going 6 of 12 from the field and 3 of 5 from 3. His shot finally started falling and he had his best offensive game so far. Through Summer League, he's been consistently great on the defensive end, so it's super nice to see his shot start falling. I think probably the most impressive rookie for the Rockets this Summer League has definitely been Tari Eason. Again, he dropped 22 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 stocks in this one. He shot 9 of 16 from the field and also knocked down a pair of threes. He made some really nice passing reads. His passing's really impressed me. He was just everywhere defensively. He's super disruptive, also crashed the glass really hard, and I still think he's going to be a great NBA player. As for the Spurs, it was Malachi Branham's game. He dropped 20 points and went 3 of 7 from 3. Made a lot of tough shots. He was effective getting to his spots in the mid-range and also made some tough finishes around the basket. Darius Days has also been super impressive these last few games. In this one, he dropped 13 and 11, shooting 5 of 10 from the field, and also knocking down 3 triples. He's super solid defensively and really strong, and if he can be a consistent 3-point threat, I'm confident he will find a spot in the NBA. The most exciting game of the day was definitely the Bucks versus Celtics. I thought Marjon Beauchamp was very impressive in this one. He dropped 15 points and hit 2 threes. He's looked really solid all summer league. He's a great cutter and finisher, a versatile defender, and I'm also a huge believer in his jumper, which has looked really good so far. Sandro Mamukelashvili again proved he's too good for the Summer League competition. He dropped 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 stocks, and I think we'll see a lot of him on the Bucks next year. He can do everything offensively and should be solid enough defensively to earn decent minutes. I was also impressed by Lindell Wigginton. He put up 24, 5 and 5. He was able to create for himself, got to his spots in the mid-range, and also had a few nice passes. For the Celtics, I think Mfiondu Kabengele was very impressive. He dropped 15 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. He was a monster on the offensive glass, bringing in 7 of them, and I think he'll definitely be competing for a roster spot this season as a versatile energy big man. Matt Ryan for the Celtics also hit a crazy game winner in this one while simultaneously injuring himself, which I don't think I've ever seen before, but he was also really good in this game, knocking down 6 of his 11 threes and scoring 23 points. The matchup I was probably most hyped for was Paolo vs Chet. Obviously Paolo didn't end up playing, and I think he's out for the rest of the Summer League. But Chet in this one put up 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks, shooting a very impressive 7 of 10 from the field and 2 of 4 from 3. He was really solid in this one, took good shots, was a presence around the rim on both ends, and he definitely should have had more blocks because a few of them were called fouls. He did have quite a few bad turnovers, his handle hasn't really looked great, and he hasn't been able to beat his defender off the bounce much. But for the most part, Chet has been really good in this Summer League. There were no real standouts in the Mavericks versus the Jazz game. Jared Butler was terribly inefficient but made some nice passes in the pick and roll and ended up with 10 assists. Jarek Harding for the Mavs was also nice. He dropped 18 points and made a lot of tough finishes and mid-range pull-ups. And AJ Lawson continued to impress, dropping 15 points. The final game of the day saw the Knicks taking on the Blazers. Quentin Grimes was again very solid in this one, dropping 24 points on 9 of 17 shooting. I don't know how many more times we'll see him in Summer League, but I expect he gets shut down pretty soon. And as for the Blazers, Jabari Walker continued his run of great performances. In this one, he posted a 16-point, 13-rebound double-double on 6 of 8 shooting, and he also made a pair of 3. He was just such a steal for the Blazers at the end of the second round, and I think he deserves minutes as a backup off Portland's bench this season. Alright, that's all I got for this one. That was day 4 of my Summer League Standout series. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment down below, subscribe, get me up to 1,000, and JB Hoops out.